TCP is our connection-oriented protocol. Before either end can send data, a connection must be established. In this chapter we take a look at how TCP establish and terminate connections. Unlike other protocols, TCP have to establish a connection before it can send data. During the connection establishment, the hosts will exchange information on each other that will help them to provide a reliable connection. The first segment is sent from the client and it's called the scene segment. The scene segment stands for synchronization, specified to which port number of the server the client wants to connect to, and the client's initial sequence number. In return, the server responds with its own scene segment specifying the initial sequence number that he will use. The server also acknowledges the client's scene. The last step requires the client to acknowledge back the server's scene. At the end of the connection establishment, both sides can exchange data. The more common name for connection establishment is three-way handshake, since 3 steps are required for TCP to open a new connection. Let's look on the three-way handshake over the timeline. At the beginning of the connection establishment, the client sends a segment with scene flag. It specifies the initial sequence number. The server acknowledges the client's scene by sending a segment with the ACK flag. The acknowledgement ID is equal to the client's scene plus 1. The scene segment in the same flag is also raised. The server specifies its own initial sequence ID. The client sends an ACK back with the acknowledgement ID that is equal to the server's scene plus 1.